Special shout out to all my patrons. What up, Aaron and Hunter? I'll get you guys in if I get a debate about, one of our topics.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm just kind of confused on number 4.
Yeah, what about
what
it?
you mean by that?
Under all definitions of what gender are, what men and women are, I believe that trans people are men and women.
Okay. So what do you think about the idea of a trans man competing against trans men, like fighting against like competitively biological women? Do you think that should be allowed?
Yeah, I have no issue with that.
Why? It's a
Why should I have an issue with it?
because they are born a male with more testosterone in their body than females, and they will completely obliterate them.
All right, what if they go through gender affirming care from a young age so they don't have those biological advantages?
But they're still a male.
But they wouldn't have the advantages.
Okay.
They wouldn't have had the elevated level of testosterone.
Just say they didn't have it at a young age and they just started it when they were 25 years old, and they identify.
Wait, no, that's not. Hold on, that's not the question. I asked you a very specific question. If they go through gender affirming care from a young age and they no longer have these physiological advantages you're worrying about, should they be able to compete in those sports?
I do not think so. Because
so then the physiological advantages don't actually matter. So don't bring it up. You just don't want them to compete because they're trans.
Okay, then let me ask you this question. Just say I'm going on there and I identify as a trans female and I'm going into the match. Do you think that should be fair? If I am a
You don't care about fairness. You've already admitted this.
All right. If I am a 290-pound guy,
you've already admitted you don't care about fairness. You've admitted this. You've already admitted it, because when I bring up a group of trans people that would have the same physiological qualities as cisgender women, right? They took hormone blockers from a young age. They went on HRT early. They went on. If you don't know what cisgender is, I don't even know how you can have this conversation. You don't know what cisgender is? Cisgender means you identify as the gender that you were assigned at birth. So I'm a cisgender man because I identify as a man.
2 genders, male and female.
Cisgender is it's an adjective, bro. It's an adjective. It's not a new gender. It's just an adjective. Come on, dog. Do you know what adjectives are?
Yeah.
Okay, so you understand adjectives. Great. Now, when I've brought up to you a trans person that went through HRT, went on puberty blockers, and has no physiological advantages, because the physiological advantages in people don't come until puberty. Prior to puberty, boys and girls have the same level of testosterone and estrogen prior to puberty. Puberty is what increases those. So here we have an example of somebody that didn't go through the puberty of the gender that they were assigned at birth, right? So they didn't go through, like, for instance, they were male. They didn't go through male puberty because they were on puberty blockers. Then as soon as they went on HRT. So they effectively went through female puberty because of elevated levels of estrogen. So they don't have physiological advantages. So can they compete? You said no. So it doesn't matter about the physiological advantages. You don't actually care if one group is more competitive or more physiologically advantaged than the other. You just don't want trans people to compete.
No, what I'm saying is I just don't want the other people to get seriously hurt because they are.
This is an instance where they won't. And you said they still can't compete.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Just say I'm going into the match, okay? I tell everyone, hey, I'm a transgender female. I'm 290 pounds. I weightlift every single day. I am a huge, built like a football linebacker, and I'm going into the ring with a girl who is 150 pounds, who is half my size.
Why would you? All fighting is done by weight class. So why would you ever go into the ring with somebody after class?
I'm just saying. How would you feel about that?
What? I would feel the same. I would feel the same as if a 250-pound man went up against a 150-pound man in a ring. I would say that's dumb because fighting is based on weight class.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
dude, what?
Like, male and female, dude. Like, you just,
bro, what?
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
And what about going to change into the locker rooms
What's the issue?
with a biological male
What's
going
the
into?
what's the issue?
Okay, so there was an instance the other day that there was a male that claimed that he was trans and walked into the female swimming locker room, and all the girls felt violated about that. But I guess that he felt that he was obligated because he identified as trans.
Where's this? Where did this happen?
It was on Fox News. I forget the exact swimming team. It just happened a couple days ago.
I found a New York Post article about it.
Yeah, I forget the exact swimming team and stuff, but all the
This
girls were
this
saying that.
this is moral panic. A 17-year-old girl was upset that she walked out and saw another naked person. It's a locker room. There are naked people. I don't give a shit if that naked person has a penis or not.
Well, it was a male. I know that.
I don't care if it's a male. Locker rooms aren't separated by sex. They're separated by gender. I don't give a shit if it was a male in the locker room. What I give a shit about is, was it a woman? If it was a trans woman, then it was a woman, then it's totally fine. And first of all, just don't look at the naked person. I've been in locker rooms my whole life. I've never seen a stray dick. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm good at averting my eyes from looking at naked people in locker rooms.
Yeah.
I don't know why y'all be looking at naked people in locker rooms.
It's just privacy. That's just what I'm saying.
What privacy? What the person whose privacy was invaded was the person whose dick was looked at, not the woman who saw it.
Yeah, but
her privacy wasn't invaded.
Yeah, but males should not be naked. Males should not be with naked females in a
Why?
locker room.
Why?
Why is that even a why? It's just it should be.
Why?
Why do you feel like you answer me why it shouldn't?
No, I'm not making a claim here. You're making the claim that they shouldn't be. So explain to me why they shouldn't be. Or are you just hypersexualizing people and you just think that we can't exist as people without there being some sexual implication?
Yeah, but a lot of women would just rather change with women than have a man looking around.
They are changing with women. Some women have dicks.
That's not true, man.
Sure is. I hate to tell you this. Some women got dicks, bro.
I hate to hear you say that, but wow.
I mean, if you don't understand what gender is, then I feel bad for you, but some women have penises.
Do you want to be with a woman who has a penis?
It wouldn't stop me if I'm attracted to them, if I like them, if I enjoy their company. Why would that stop me?
Bruh. You need hope.
And that's not a retort. That's not a response. Do you not?
I mean,
why would it stop you? Who cares?
If you're with a woman and she has a dick, you would still want to be with her and have that dick.
If I like her, if we get along, if I'm attracted to her, why would I give a fuck?
So you're gay?
No, I like women.
But a woman has a dick.
Some women have dicks. Who cares? Who gives a shit, dude? Who cares? Like, dead ass. Is she hot? Is she thick?
So are you bi?
Is she thick?
Dude, I don't know.
If she's thick, if she's thicky, then I don't mind the dicky. Cause she thicky. If she ain't thicky, I probably wouldn't be attracted to her.
So you want that in your ass?
First of all, the male, if you as a man have not let your girl pop a finger up your boo hole, you missing out, dog. You really missing out. That's where our G spot is. That's where the nerve endings are. You missing out, my G. You are missing out. Would I take a full dick up there? Probably not. Would I take a full dick up there? Probably not. No, I don't like men. I'm not attracted to men.
But you just said a female has a dick is a male body part.
If a woman has a dick is a male body part, I never said I wasn't attracted to males. I'm not attracted to men. Yeah, because gender and sex are different, my G. Now I do have a more attraction to feminine aspects. So like I'm more attracted to girls with long hair. I'm more attracted to thickums, right? But the penis has no, like, it's not gonna stop me. Are there certain things I won't do? Probably, because like I'm just not attracted. I'm not into like certain aspects like of that. But like other things, full out. Let's go.
Well,
what's the issue? Can you give me
Nah.
a problem other than you think it's gross? Or is that your whole
No, I mean,
is that your whole
that's
argument?
pretty much it. I'm just sorry to hear that for you.
Yeah, you just think it's gross. I'm sorry to hear that for you. You're not experiencing
Yeah.
life to the fullest.
No, I think I'll pass on that. I was just curious.
That's fine. I don't pass on things just because I think they're gross. Like I need a little bit more than that. But if you think it's gross, you think it's gross. Like that's on you, dog.
No, I think you just kind of disproved yourself there,
And
buddy,
disprove anything.
Yeah, you kind of did.
No, I didn't. You haven't been able to substantiate a single thing in this conversation.
Yeah, I kind of have. But,
no, you haven't. Do you know what a substantiation is? Because if you know what a substantiation is, you'd know you haven't been able to do it.
I mean, all I'm saying is that you just kind of proved me that you're bi and that you would like dicks in your ass pretty much.
Yeah, so the facts don't give a shit how you feel, my dog. So I never said that I never first of all, my G, never said I was a bottom. Probably not a bottom. Now a finger up there every now and again. If you ain't letting your girl put a finger up there every now and again, you missing out. Like I said, that's just where the nerve endings are, dog.
Stuff only comes out of there, not goes in.
To you, have fun with that. Enjoy your vanilla ass sex, dog. I don't do vanilla, my G. Now, again, you haven't been able to substantiate why sex and gender have to be linked. You just say, well, their sex is their gender. Their sex is their gender. Why? Based on what? Because neuroscience disagrees with you. Biology disagrees with you. So your body it disagrees with you, bro. Biology disagrees with you. Neuroscience disagrees with you. Psychology disagrees with you. All of these sciences disagree with you. So like, I don't give a shit. Come on now.
150 years from now, all right? We're all going to be buried in the ground.
And we're going to dig up our bones, and our bones are going to say what we are, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, bones are phenotypic sex. It's not gender. See how easy it is to know your argument? Because transphobes make the same arguments every fucking time. I literally knew you were going to go to the bones thing. That's how easy it is, dog.
Yeah, and that's how you...
That's how easy it is. Genders. Bones... Right, and especially the way that, and you're only talking about like the pelvic area. Those are really the only bones that you're going to be able to fucking understand. So the pelvic area bones shape that way because they're part of your phenotypic sex. Do you know what phenotypic sex is?
I do not.
Of course you don't, because you don't know the difference between sex and gender. Phenotypic sex is secondary sex characteristics that represent themselves based on your biological sex. Gender, nothing to do with that. Literally nothing to do with that. Based on all the science that exists, nothing to do with that. Zero. Nothing to do with it. So you can be grossed out. Thank you for the sunglasses. You can be grossed out all you want. I mean, I don't care. I just think it's because you have this like vanilla view on like humans and the way that they engage in sexual activities and blah 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 blah. But like, I don't have that view. I don't really give a fuck what someone's got between their pants. I give a fuck if I connect with a person, and I give a fuck if they represent in the gender that I'm attracted to. I'm attracted to women. That's what I'm attracted to. So if a woman
can you define what a woman is for me?
Yeah, I think a woman is anybody who fits certain biological, social, or cultural categories and behaviors that are typically dominated by femininity. That would be a woman. But if you want to use like dictionary definitions, we can do that too, and I would still be correct.
Okay. So don't really know the best way. Just trying to think how to word it. So do you think that other animals, just a cat, do you think that they're confused about their sex or gender?
Cats don't have gender. No other animal has gender.
How?
What is gender, my dude?
Dude, the male and female.
That's sex. That's genotypic sex.
No.
Not gender. Cats don't have cats aren't walking up to other cats and go, "You're a girl. You're a woman."
Yeah, I don't really do that to humans.
That's gender. Gender is woman and girl. Now, cats have a sex, and we say there are male cats and female cats, but we don't say there are women cats. I don't go, "That's a woman cat, dog." Come on.
I mean, you could be like, "Yo, that's a girl cat. That's a boy cat."
The only reason we say girl and boy is because for a long time we've conflated gender and sex. So a lot of people will use gendered terms when they mean sex terms. It doesn't mean that they're actually that those gendered terms are correct. They just use them. Right? So just because you're misgendering cats and dogs doesn't mean that like it's true. You're just saying that these cats are girls and boys, but cats don't have gender. Dogs don't have, no other animal but us has gender because it's a social and cultural thing. We created gender as people to categorize specific behaviors and traits that we noticed were consistent with specific sexes, right? And or specific gender roles. We created that. That's why there are societies that have existed, right? Where there were 3 genders. Indigenous tribes had 3 genders. It was man, woman, third? And then what was third eye, I think is what it was called. I don't know the like full cultural implications of it, but they had 3 genders. And if you came to them, right, and said, hey, there are only 2 genders, that society would laugh at you. They would say, you're dumb. It's 2-spirit. Thank you, guys. They would look at you and say, you're dumb. They would say that's not true because their culture had 3. There are cultures with multiple genders. That just exists because gender is not a biological structure. It can have a link to biology, right? And I absolutely would never take that away. That's why I say that to be a woman, you fit into either a biological, cultural, or social category. But to claim that the link is the only thing is just absolutely not correct by any measure, both biological, neuroscience-wise, sociological, physiological, psychological. It doesn't, the science is not on your side on this. Now, if you can tell me why, and you can give me a very concrete reason why sex and gender have to be linked, we can go from there, but I don't think you can.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to what you were saying because you just kind of.
I had a feeling you weren't. Yeah. But it's fine. Everybody else understood what I was saying.
I don't really think a lot of people did, but I guess.
I think almost every person here did.
I mean, I might be the only one who thinks this way, but it's just kind of. It's too complicated for it to understand me. Like, yo, this guy over here, he has a deep voice, Adam's apple, big, muscular, tall build. He has a dick. That's a male.
Bro, if it's too complicated for you to understand, just say that. Okay? If it's too complicated for you to understand, just say it's too complicated for me.
It's just kind of what you're saying is nonsense, pretty much.
Based on what?
Like if you look at a guy, like I'm looking at you right now, you're a male.
Biology disagrees with you. So based on what?
What do you think that you're a male, or what do you think you are?
So I am a man because my gender identity is man.
No, just take away your gender identity.
Then I'd be a male.
Correct.
I never wait. Nobody is saying. Nobody's sitting here going trans men are male because trans men are female, and they would all agree with the fact that they're female.
No.
And trans women all agree with the fact that they're males.
Why do you think that?
Because their genotypic and phenotypic sex are that of, well, genotypic, not phenotypic. Their genotypic sex would be that of female. You don't. This is the issue. You don't understand the difference between sex and gender. So you came to this. No, you really showed up for a varsity game playing at like pee-wee soccer levels. Like it's insanity.
You have the pee-wee education.
No, I don't. I've cited direct neuroscience textbooks. What have you cited? Except I see a dick. That's what you've cited. I've cited neuroscience. I can give you the exact textbook if you want it. I can give you multiple psychological organizations. I can give you multiple biology organizations. I can give you multiple levels of medicine.
Feelings don't care about your facts.
Okay. You're just fucking dumb. Moving on. Come on, bro. I'm going to reset because y'all know. So I'm going to reset real quick. So I'll be right back.